is the original sign that I made for Amazon.com. Blue spray paint on white poster board.
Jeff wasn't a figure out of folklore at that point. He was not the wealthiest man in the world.
Here's my computer, Amazon.com, up on the screen. Hello, Jeff Bezos.
He was a small, nondescript, sandy-haired man sitting at a desk with quite a large and eruptive laugh. But he wasn't threatening. He was a normal guy to a sort of amazing extent.
HAL 9000 hat, very important. Hal and I share birthdays. We're both born on January 12th.
It belied an enormous Napoleonic ambition.
One of the people I really like, Thomas Edison, here's a model of his original light bulb. He's famous for saying 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration. It turns out ideas are the easy part. Execution is everything.
The greatest people are self-managing. They don't need to be managed. Once they know what to do, they'll go figure out how to do it, and they don't need to be managed at all. What they need is a common vision, and that's what leadership is. What leadership is having a vision, being able to articulate that so the people around you can understand it, and getting a consensus on a common vision.
If you wake up and every day you obsess over something and you live and breathe it, and that's what you think about, that's what you do, that's what you study on and off, that's what you stay up every night grinding, and no one else even gives a flying about it, it's like, you just feel like a weirdo.
Obsession's gonna be talent every time. You got all the talent in the world, but are you obsessed?
Do not go into a job thinking about money. Because if you go into a job thinking about money, you're not gonna get the most out of it. If you go into a job loving it, being passionate about it, you're gonna get everything you got coming out of it. But if you go into that job saying, I'm gonna make a whole lot of money, this job's gonna pay me this, you ain't gonna get nothing out of it. You have to love it first. And I felt like I've always loved rap more than I love money. I've always loved rap more than I love fame. I think that's why I built this facility so I could work whenever I want to.
If you do everything everyone else does in business, you're going to lose. The only way to get ahead, to really get ahead, is to be different.
At 54, Larry Ellison has mastered the art of being different. The founder, chairman, and CEO of Oracle Corporation is as dazzling as his Silicon Valley headquarters, a place the locals call the Emerald City. He's also something of a wizard when it comes to generating green. Oracle is the world's second largest software maker, and Ellison's stake in the company, that translates into a personal fortune of some $12 billion.
If you want to be an entrepreneur, the most important thing is to be customer obsessed. So don't satisfy your customers. Figure out how to absolutely delight them. That is the number one thing. Whoever your customers are, you have got to have some passion for the arena that you're going to develop and work in. Because otherwise you're going to be competing against people who do have passion for that, and they're going to build better products and services. You can't be a mercenary, you have to be a missionary. Missionaries build better products and services, they always win. The mercenaries are just trying to make money. Pick something that you actually have a genuine passion for. You have to be willing to take risk. If you aren't going to take risk, if you come up with a business idea, there's no risk there. Those ideas are already being done. They're being done well by many, many people. So you've got to have something that might not work. And so you have to accept that your business is going to be an experiment and it might fail. And that's okay. That's what risk is.
My standard advice to entrepreneurs is you can't be successful as a small company doing the same thing everyone else is doing. If you're an entrepreneur, you have to find errors in conventional wisdom. You have to find where everyone says, when you tell them your idea, most people say you're crazy. When you hear that, no one's doing that, you must be crazy. There are two possibilities. One is you're first with a really good idea. Unfortunately, the other is you're crazy.
I'm ridiculously wealthy. I'm not $100,000 a year wealthy. I'm ridiculously wealthy. Hundreds of millions of dollars liquid. Everybody knows I'm super rich. $55 million car collection, 29 properties all across the world. Hundreds of millions of dollars liquid. Blah, blah. So whenever I spend money, I don't take the change. I have a $100 bill as my minimum bill. And if I buy something for $13, I just give $100 bills to keep cheap. I make people's day. They're like, wow, thank you so much, wow. Every time I go anywhere, I get these huge gigs. I usually often pay 10 times or 5 times this waffle. I stole it right from under her fucking stupid face. She was sitting there and I said, yes, give me a medium iced latte. She went to make it and I took the waffles and I put them in my fucking pocket. Even though I'm rich, I stole from them. You heard me. I stole them. Call decom. Call the police. Put me back. I just stole this waffle. Guess what would happen? No. 0%. All my change is. I'll tip everyone but you. Green high as shit. You look like Luigi.
Bet on this tech trend, like bet on this trend. We are not near the saturation point. The models are going to get so much better so quickly. What you can do as a startup founder with this versus what you could do without it is so wildly different. And the big companies, even the medium-sized companies, even the startups that are a few years old, they're already on like quarterly planning cycles. Google is on a year or decade planning cycle. I don't know how they even do it anymore. But your advantage with speed and focus and conviction and the ability to react to how fast the technology is moving, that is the number one edge of a startup kind of ever, but especially right now. I would definitely like build something with AI, and I would definitely like take advantage of the ability to see a new thing and build something that day.
If you're an entrepreneur, if you want to do some business, you should never think about succeed next month. You should never think about succeed next year. If you think about next month, you will be successful. Easy come, easy go. You will go down very quick. You should think about, is this thing will be good in 10 years? And have a patience, giving yourself some time.
When we don't have money, we don't make big mistakes. When I raised $5 million US, I think, wow, I'm rich. So I tried to hire a lot of high-ranking people from those Fortune 500. And I hire them, I know something right. For example, I want to make a business, a marketing plan for my product. So I asked my VP of marketing, he made a plan for $30 million. I said, I only have $5 million. He said, Jack, I have never made any marketing plan below $20 million. So how could you make succeed? And I think, wow, it's my problem. When your company is only a poor tractor, don't try to buy a Boeing 747 engine in it.
You only have to be right one time. You don't have to figure it all out in advance. You can be wrong, you can pick the wrong career, you can pick the wrong job, you can pick the wrong spouse, you can pick the wrong whatever. But you get it right one time, you're set. But if you don't try, and if you don't go out there and try all those different things, you'll never get that one time.
Stop asking everybody what they think. When I have a really big decision to make, like really big, I don't tally people. In fact, the bigger it is, the bigger the consequences or the bigger the pain or the trauma, whatever it is, I go in because they're gonna confuse me. That's what you do. You stop asking people. And if you're gonna ask somebody who has specific knowledge about a decision you are trying to make, you're not gonna go to mom, you're not gonna go to dad, you're not gonna go to your brother, you're not gonna go to people who don't have that, who, although they love you, their opinions are going to send you like a ping pong ball. That's how you become unsteady. It's just allow yourself to be the decision maker. Allow yourself to be in the driver's seat. But what we do is we invite people in the car. We're like, yeah, you could drive my car, no problem. They get in the driver's seat. We put them in the driver's seat. Then we're in the passenger seat, or we might even get kicked to the back seat. And then we're all pissed off. Like, why are you driving like that? Why are you going that way? That's not really where I want to go. Then drive the car and stop inviting everybody in to drive it for you. And then be pissed off when they don't take it the direction you want to go. If you're going to be pissed off, always be pissed off at yourself.